Hello YouTube, it is Jenny Pooh 6043. I blogged, I think, 3 weeks ago. Of course, my phone would start ringing when I start taping. Oh my God, Jesus, seriously? Put that on vibrate. I'm sorry. Like I said, I blogged 3 weeks ago, and I said that I wouldn't blog again until I had my doctor's appointment on today, October 5th, 2016, to meet with my surgeon concerning getting my revision. For those of you who are new to my channel, not that I have like 8,000 subscribers, but I haven't been blogging, but those who are new to my channel, I had lap band surgery in May 2011. My highest recorded weight was 256, I think. Day of surgery, I think I was 242. Like the first year, I went from a size like 18, 20 to like in 11 months, actually, I went to a 12. So I will just, if you look in the video previous to this one, it explains my issue with the lap band and why I'm getting it taken out. So I'm going to reiterate all that. You can just watch the video before this one. I think it's entitled, Did I Fail My Lap Band or Did It Fail Me? So that gives all that shenanigans in video. So today was my meeting with the surgeon. When I got there, I thought it would just be a one-on-one meeting with him. So I literally went in, and when I had my lap band, I did the same thing. Before I met with my surgeon, I kept a notebook with me. And so whenever I would think of a question, I would just jot it down so that I wouldn't forget things. I had questions about finances at the time because I was self-pay. But I want to show y'all this. I don't know what part of the country you guys are in, but I live in like a south suburb of Chicago. So I don't know if this is a nationwide chain, but this notebook is from a store called Venture. Like, that is so old. Like, I can't believe I had this notebook. Like, that's crazy. What are you feeling? That's crazy, but that just shows you how old this notebook is. I don't know where I found it at, but I literally had like pages of questions for him. So I went and we got a call back, whatever, and I didn't realize that it was a group meeting with the dietitian. So it was me and 5 other ladies. So we're sitting there filling out a little paperwork, and it was like dead silence. And I'm like, we're all here for the same reason. Like, silence is uncomfortable for me. So I'm like, let me say something. So I was asking people where they had surgery before, or was it their first time? And pretty much everybody was their first time. And I said that I was getting revised from a band to a sleeve. So I didn't badmouth the sleeve. I didn't badmouth the band. People, of course, started asking questions, and I just told them, like, my first 3 years was good. After that, kind of went downhill. Just wasn't for me. There are successful bandsters out there, and I'm happy for them. Not taking away anything from them, but just for me, Jennifer, it didn't work. And we didn't work together, put it that way. So I was asking what people were interested in the sleeve or what they were interested in surgery. So most people said the sleeve. And we got to this one girl to my left. Oh my gosh, she gave me the evil stank eye, like I had said. I was going to kill her whole family. And so I'm like, so are you interested in, like, what surgery are you interested in? And she was like this. I said, oh, I'm not going to talk to her. And then later on, I found out that she wants the band. So I don't know if she was pissed because of what I had to say about the band. But again, I didn't badmouth the band. I literally said it wasn't for me. And if that's what you're interested in, then that's fine. Like I said, it works for some people. Me personally, had I been her, I would have been after class like, girl, what happened with the band? Tell me, so I would get some more insight. Not that I was going to change her mind about her surgery, but I want to know insight. Like, I want to know people that have had not so great experiences with the sleeve, because again, everybody's going to be different, but it still gives you a better roundabout picture and doesn't make you think this is the end all be all perfect surgery. I know the sleeve is not the perfect surgery. There are going to be complications and possibilities with that as well. So nevertheless, so we went through this whole little class, and they gave us all these papers with like this chart. I'm sure everybody has seen at some point in their life about the food and how much vegetables on your plate and blah, blah, blah. Just like basic nutrition stuff that we already know. So I was happy to see that the protein shake that I currently drink, which is Premier Protein, the Having and Caramel, tell the Lord thank you. That's one of our approved protein shake lists. So I knew that other people were talking about the Powerade. It's Power 1 or something. I have one right here. Powerade Zero. I want to try it and see. This is fruit punch. I want to try it and see what it tastes like. Actually, it's pretty good. So I'm like, that'll be something I add to my repertoire of things. So, long story short, after all that, it's going to be a couple months process. It's not going to happen before this year is out. I'm okay with that because my insurance is going to pay for it. So, unfortunately, I'm $300 or in some change from making my deductible for this year. And, of course, it starts over in January 1st. So, I'll have to start all over. But just give me some time, I guess, to save some money for that. Whatever. After I met with her, after we went with the dietitian, they separated us out. Went and got my vitals taken. That's how I found out today I weigh 239, which is really depressing because that's like 140, like 3 pounds less than I weighed 5 years ago, date of surgery. Which is so annoying because like that's why I tell people don't be a slave to the scale. I know it's so hard to get caught up into that, but that scale will have you kill yourself. Like I've literally, and I'm so not exaggerating, I've literally broke like 3 scales, like literally throwing them down the stairs. I mean, literally. I'm not being literally, and broken them like the devil is a lie. So me and the scale don't get along. So why it irritates me is because it doesn't really give me much true measurement of my weight loss. Like this shirt that I have on right now, I'm not going to stand up, but this is the first shirt that I ever bought in a size 12. Why am I wearing a size 12 shirt and I am 3 pounds away from my head without, it doesn't make no sense. My jeans are a 16. I carry my weight in my hips and butt. I'm a curvy girl, love my curves, just on a smaller scale. So that is kind of frustrating. So I really try to look at my clothes, and I noticed that some of my things are getting a little bit more snug. So I did get to meet with the surgeon after talking to the dietitian, and I pulled out my 8,000 questions. The very first question on my list was, have you ever been part or sued for malpractice? Yeah, I didn't have a problem asking him that because I asked my last surgeon that, and I told him, nothing personal. I want to know that because I should. And if he had hesitated or not wanted to answer that question, I'd have been like, okay, thank you. I'm gonna need to find another surgeon because you shouldn't have any problem answering that. Like I'm a therapist, and someone asked me, have you ever had any disciplinary action against your license? I'd be like, no. I wouldn't be offended. I wouldn't be upset about it. It is what it is. So he answered all my questions. I had questions about having to do self-administered blood thinners after surgery because I know someone who had to do it for 2 weeks. I ain't trying to give myself no shot. I don't have to do that. I asked him if I would have a drain. Would he use the same surgery incisions? How much time I have to work? Does he do the flat tire test? Does he double suture over the staples? So I mean, everything I asked him, he didn't blink an eye. He was really patient with me, explained everything he had to explain, and didn't seem to be trying to rush me out the door, even though there were 5 of us he had to speak to that day. No, I think 3. 2 people had already seen him. And he had a medical student with him because University of Illinois is a teaching hospital, so there will probably be interns or residents, whatever, in my surgery as well. So then I asked him, because I work in healthcare and I'm gross, I said, will I be able to see my actual stomach after you take it out? And he was like, a picture? I'm like, yeah, that's fine. I don't expect to hold the thing. Like, that's gross and not sanitary. So he said, yeah. And so he said, when you see it, you're going to think it's small, but because it's a muscle, because it stretches, it could hold probably 3 or 4 times the size of it. So I think that's going to be kind of cool. I'm a nerdy science person, gross like that. So whatever. So, yeah, so this is going to be a couple months process. I have another appointment. My next appointment is not until November 15th, where I meet with a dietitian again. I don't know if it's to tell me about what I need to be doing before the surgery. I don't know. This is their process. And then January 15th, I think, or 20th, I have an appointment to meet with their doctor who's going to do all my labs and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to call tomorrow and see if I can, because I have a PPO. So I'm going to see if I can go to my own primary doctor and get whatever labs they need done to speed that process up, so I can just go ahead and skip that part and jump to the psychologist or whatever. And if they say no, they say no. If they say yes, they can only say yes or no. And I can't, no harm in me trying, right? So, yeah, I think that's it for right now. I am trying to stay focused on exercising and not, it's hard to not eat because, like, I feel like I haven't been able to eat normally in like 5 years. And so now my body's like, oh, let's have some of that. I'll have some of that. Oh, are you going to finish that? Girl, we ain't been eating 5 years. You better get it in while you can. My body says that and my mind says that, but I know that's just, I'm not sure. If I go back in and gain weight, I don't know what he's going to say, because he literally was like, don't gain weight before the surgery. Oh, okay. Easier said than done. I almost want to be like, well, can I get like a small feel in between that? But I don't want to fool with this band. I'm over it. I'm going to have to do it on my own, deal with it. So I don't want to make this video 8 hours long. It's already at like 10 and a half minutes. If there are any questions you guys have, please feel free to leave them below. I will answer any questions. I don't really get notifications. I don't know how to set that up. I'm not this big YouTube blogger with all these fancy things in the videos. I don't know how to do all that. I'm not a tech person at all. So I try to check back and see if I see. I don't know if you like tag my name in it, it'll come up. So if you have questions, concerns, comments, whatever you want to say, I'm open to it. Nothing disrespectful though, because I'm trying to be good. But yeah, anything you guys want to say, I'm open, honest. I will share my good, like I said, good, bad, and ugly. And I plan on doing the same thing with this process. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I will check in with you guys again. Probably not until I have that second appointment. Unless something big and exciting happens before then. Other than that, it's not really much I have to say or need to say at this point. All right, thanks for tuning in, guys. See you later. Bye.